On Jeju Island, we make a stop at the private cooking school and culinary workspace of Chef Ji. Here, the chef shows us some of Jeju's favorite soups.
So today he's going to introduce us traditional Jeju food, which is shared with family on a special days. The first one would be momguk. So to make momguk, the broth is made with, let me show you what is used in here. So the pork, and pork, 네, a little bit of garlic and all the spices. 넣으시면 될 것 같아요. Yes, ginger. And
bean paste. Bean paste.
soybean paste. 이것도 들어가나요? And then, yes, the interesting thing is that he's adding the intestine of the pork. He's gonna chop a little bit. So, which is very different from typical Korean food. So normally we don't add fat or intestine to make a clear broth, but yeah, he's chopping. But he's not adding a lot, but by adding a little bit, Chef Yang said that it gives better flavor. So boil for about an hour, between an hour and 2 hours until the meat is fully cooked. This is a sort of seaweed called mojaban in Korean. In Jeju dialect, they call it mom. So it's mom. 이거는 생건가요?
아니 이거 이제 삶아서 말려놨던 걸 다시 불리는
So this is not fresh seaweed. It has been dried and then rehydrated and blanched in water. So chop in a small bite size. So in Jeju food, all kind of seaweed is used very often, which is very interesting. And the seaweed has all the different types of seaweed has different texture. So not all of them has deep flavor, but the texture. So I think people enjoy to have different texture. In this case, the interesting thing is that you're boiling in the water.
모자반이 들어간다면은 금방인데 한 2-30분 정도면 끓는데.
So you're not supposed to boil the seaweed too long. So for about 20 minutes.
그 정도 하면 이제 너무 싱거우니까 거기에 이제 진한 국물 맛을 내기 위해서 메밀가루.
This is buckwheat, buckwheat flour.
그리고 그냥 심심하니까 신김치.
To give a consistency, and for seasoning, he's gonna use aged kimchi. So traditionally, Jeju people they didn't eat kimchi, but he's gonna add just little amount. Well, for Koreans, this is not a lot. So the important thing is to add a little bit sour aged kimchi. 이거 얼마 정도 된 김치죠?
이거는 한 2달에서 3달 정도. 제주도는 김치가 빨리 식어요. 날씨가 따뜻해서.
Since the climate is warm here and humid, kimchi fermentation it happens quickly. So he said that this kimchi was made 3 months ago.
그래서 김치는 먹기 직전에 다른 양념하는.
So kimchi has already sodium in it and it has a good flavor, umami. So he's saying that you don't have to season a lot. So by adding kimchi at the end, it has good salty flavor, everything. So it makes everything easier. So you're going to dissolve the buckwheat flour. So you want to add to the soup for a good consistency.
그래서 흘려내니까 쭉 흘려냈어요.
So little by little. 숟가락이 멋있네요. So yeah, I'm gonna taste.
싱겁죠?
네, it needs salt or something. It lacks something. So he's adding the dark soy sauce. So normally for the soup and stew, dark soy sauce is added, and for the braised dishes, just light soy sauce is used in Korea.
이러면 완성이 다 돼요.
네, it's done.
간단하죠?
Done. Yeah, kimchi you just add at the end. I mean at the table. 김치를 조금 넣으면 되나요? 위에다 올릴까요? 네, 이렇게 섞지 말고 한번 이쁘게 둬볼게요. 찍을 수 있게. So I'm literally topping the soup with kimchi, and this is crushed sesame seed, roasted sesame seed. This is 몸국. 맛있게 드세요. Means bon appetit in Korean.